elected student-led movement that conducts research and does advocacy to protect and promote higher education, academic freedom, and the rights of students and academics at risk globally. I'll be happy to speak more about that after this. There were several questions about how to engage with young people and strategies to do so, and there are several ways to do so, such as making path for young people to hold positions of power and the authority to shape policies and agendas, engaging with their movements and organizations, and funding protection mechanisms and educational opportunities for young people. I also believe it's our collective responsibility to counter the global backlash on human rights and civic space, especially with growing authoritarian tendencies around the world. If there's one message I hope that stays with everyone here, it is that young people are not just the future of human rights, they are the present. From universities to the streets, from digital platforms to community spaces, students around the world are leading bold intersectional movements for justice. But too often it comes at a cost. Arrests, reprisals, and repression are not exceptions, they are becoming the norm. At SAI, we have seen what's possible when young people and students are supported and protected. Under international law, states have a very clear obligation to respect, protect, and fulfill human rights of all. This extends to young people who are exercising their rights as active citizens, shaping society through protest, participation, and public voice. States, together with institutions like the United Nations, national human rights bodies, universities, and others, must move beyond symbolic recognition. What's needed are concrete legal protections, actual inclusion, and not just meaningful inclusion, and sustained support for youth-led movements, recognizing youth not just as future leaders, but as rights holders and citizens of today. Thank you.
I thank you. Now I invite Mr. Hamish Knott.
Thank you. To conclude, national youth organisations such as the Scottish Youth Parliament can play an important role in fostering peaceful societies and creating an enabling environment for the enjoyment of human rights by all, especially at a national level. For over 25 years, SYP has successfully represented the issues concerning young people through our positive relationships with decision makers, strong campaigns, and the wide diversity of our politically impartial membership. In a world where the challenges affecting young people are constantly changing, especially with the rise of social media and online misinformation, as mentioned by the representative for Thailand, it is more important than ever that youth structures at all levels in society continue the difficult conversations and advocate for change on behalf of young people. While adapting to the new challenges, it remains imperative that youth organisations such as SYP continue our efforts to reach young people who are furthest from their rights. As a representative for the rural Scottish Highlands, I appreciate the importance of ensuring young people in more isolated communities are given an opportunity to voice their views, especially with the disparity of basic infrastructure in comparison with urban areas. Despite this, SYP remains committed to ensuring every young person's view is heard and respected, regardless of geographical boundaries, and are proud to have members from every area of the country championing their local communities. Finally, since being elected in 2021, I have been fortunate to experience different interpretations of youth participation. From speaking to the esteemed delegates of the UN Human Rights Council today, to talking with young people in a classroom or community centre, my message is simple. It does not matter how we engage with young people, rather that they are in an environment where they feel safe and which allows them to engage the most, and that they feel they are being meaningfully involved in the decision-making process. Thank you.
I thank you. Now I invite Ms. Nelly Monzon, please.
Gracias. Respondiendo a las diversas preguntas, quisiera enfatizar que garantizar la participación juvenil requiere enfoques claros, sostenibles y medibles. Es fundamental institucionalizar la participación de las juventudes como derecho, integrándola a marcos municipales mediante reglamentos y políticas públicas, asegurando su presencia efectiva en todos los niveles de toma de decisiones y evitando una participación meramente consultiva. Es igualmente prioritario continuar y ampliar programas de formación en liderazgo-transformación participación política, diálogo intergeneracional y resolución pacífica de conflictos, adaptando las metodologías a los contextos locales. Además, formalizar alianzas entre gobiernos locales, agencias de cooperación internacional, sociedad civil y sector privado asegura la sostenibilidad de los espacios de participación creados. Del mismo modo, fortalecer protocolos interinstitucionales de protección para jóvenes, defensores de derechos humanos y sus capacidades de autoprotección es esencial para garantizar su seguridad y continuidad en el liderazgo comunitario. Estos pasos no solo fortalecen la voz de la juventud, sino también generan impactos tangibles, sostenibles en la cohesión social, la paz y el desarrollo de nuestras comunidades. La experiencia del proyecto Nabil en Guatemala demuestra que cuando se articulan esfuerzos interagenciales, reuniendo organizaciones, autoridades locales y juventudes, se logra un mayor impacto y resultado más sostenible. Este trabajo coordinado permite fortalecer liderazgos juveniles, promover derechos humanos de manera efectiva y construir redes de voluntariado articulados que amplifiquen su alcance. El enfoque integral del proyecto, que combina formación de derechos humanos, bienestar psicosocial e inclusión intercultural, ha generado liderazgos resilientes y cambios positivos en la participación juvenil, demostrando que los resultados se potencian cuando se concentran esfuerzos de manera estratégica y colaborativa. Gracias.
I thank you, Excellencies, distinguished participants. This brings us to the end of the biennial panel discussion on youth and human rights. Once again, I would like to thank the Deputy High Commissioner, Madam, the Assistant Secretary General for Youth Affairs, our distinguished panelists, and all the participants who have contributed to our discussion. Now we'll have a short break, which is quite reasonable, before holding the urgent debate. Thank you and good luck.